Hey YouTube, how you going? Steve here with you, aka Panther34. Got something special with me today. It's the 1989 utility belt replica made by NECA. Pretty excited for this one, so let's get stuck into it. I do already have one of these, but that's okay. It's always good to have a spare. Always wanted a belt that did that. Okay guys, well here it is. This is the first part of it that we'll have a look at. It's the grapple gun that comes with the kit. So it comes in this, it's just plastic, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Got the Batman symbol down there embossed on it. I like it. It's a good spot to keep it as well. Yeah, so let's take it out and have a look. So here we have it out of its box. So if we get this and we flick that down, you can then hold it like that. It actually feels really good. I do have another one that's made from a maker of Etsy, and it feels pretty good too, but this one is a little better. I like the gold on this. It looks really cool. And of course with this one, comes apart so that you can put it on the belt. It's got magnets. I do believe it has magnets in here and on here so that you can attach it to the belt. We'll see that a bit later on though. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. We'll have some close-up shots of this later with everything else. But yeah, you just slot that in like that. And now you've got the whole thing. So yeah, I really like this. It looks great. Can't wait to see it on the belt as well a bit later on. Yeah, it slots back in there. Just like that. Let's move on to the belt. Okay guys, well now we have the piezo resistance, the belt. When I first saw this, I knew I had to have it. It's one of those things where even if you couldn't wear it, I still wanted it just because it's Batman 89. So yeah, I pre-ordered it. It took a little while once it got released to get here, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, so let's have a closer look. Okay, so when you first touch it, it's plastic, it's strong. We'll have a look at the back part. This is how you fit it onto yourself. So if we have a look at the back, this is where you adjust it to make it fit. If we have a look on the sides, these come out to reveal the bits behind it. And on the other side is like the computer screen part. Something I've always wanted to do with this costume is to do that, and I finally can do that. Yeah, it's really cool. So I have tried this on already, and it was a little difficult getting it on because it sits in this shape. I found it pretty hard to get on. I had to extend it all the way out as far as it would go. I had to extend it all the way out as far as it would go to put it around myself, to then clip it in and then pull the back in. So it's not ideal putting it on. I also found having it on with the suit on was a little hard to move because it's so solid. So unlike my other one, which I always wear with my suit, it's urethane rubber, so it kind of just molds to your body. Whichever way you move, or bend down or lean back, it just moves to your body and molds to your body, like the suit does because it's rubber. Because this is plastic and it's solid, it can't do that. So it's not going to be ideal for cosplay. I think I'll end up just using it for photo shoots and some videos when you need to have the Batarangs on here and the grapple gun on here. That'll be perfect for photos and videos, but not for walking around Comic-Con or any of those sorts of things all day. Yeah, because bending down, squatting, that sort of stuff is just not going to happen in it because it's too solid. So overall, I really love the belt. It's mostly going to be a display piece, which is going to end up there. But like I said before, it will be used for cosplay in terms of photo shoots and videos. But I'm not going to use it all the time. I don't really want to walk around in it. Just standing in here in the costume, moving around a little bit was not great. It wasn't too much fun. So I don't really want to modify it too much either. Yeah, so I don't know. I did still want it though, and I've seen a few other people say this as well, that it's not great when it's on you. And yeah, it doesn't feel fantastic like the rubber one does. But I still love it. The detail on it is really good. NECA have done a good job in that aspect, especially the front part of it where the clip is, because ultimately that's what's going to be seen in all photos and videos you take. That's what is going to be looked at the most. So I'm really happy in that respect that I can do a buckle up video now, a getting ready video, and having that aspect of it. But yeah, I'm glad I've got it. Apparently they are becoming hard to find. I'm assuming NECA may have sold out, so you might have to get them through others. But yeah, it's going to be really good fun when I do some proper photo shoots. Also looking to do some video shoots and replicate some scenes from '89. So that's going to be great because it's really needed, being able to have the grapple gun attached to it. So something that I've seen others talk about with this belt is that it feels like a toy. Well, something that we have to keep in mind is that NECA are toy makers. Okay, they're not making full-blown movie replicas that can be used on screen. They make toys. So I think you have to keep that in mind as well, and that the price also reflects that, because if it was a proper replica belt, I don't think it would be the price it was. I think it would be probably double the price. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you do get this. It is not a full-blown on-screen movie replica. It is made by a toy manufacturer, and although they do a really good job, it's kind of going to be along that line. Okay, well, I think we've done enough with the belt. Let's move on to the accessories. Okay, so that's the belt out of the way. Now we have the accessories. So these are all the accessories that come with the kit, and they're packaged in a nice plastic thing here as well. It does look pretty good. They are in there pretty tight. Let's start with this one here. Okay, so this is the communicator. So essentially it's like a walkie-talkie for himself. So in the scene where he says shields, when he's running off with Vicky and the Batmobile is stopped there and he says shields, he talks into this, he just holds it here and he says shields, and that makes the armor go over the Batmobile. This is what he used to do that. So after the fight scene in the alleyway, she's taking photos of him fighting. They then walk off and he says, I think you weigh a little more than 108. He then steps out onto the street and the Batmobile is right there and he says, stop. And the Batmobile stops right in front of him. again, this is what he speaks into. So it's pretty cool to have this little thing, because I want to do some of those scenes as well when he talks into it. Yeah, we'll have some close-up shots of all this stuff a bit later on, but this is the communicator as the first part of one of the accessories. So it just goes back in there like that, and if we pull out both of these, so these are smoke bombs, so I would imagine they would be filled with stuff inside here, and you would just chuck them like that, and as they hit the ground they would just smoke out. So yeah, they're pretty cool. These are actually quite sharp. Yeah, these are very sharp, but they do look great. It'd be good if they were filled with something. So yeah, these are smoke bombs. So they fit in there they're quite good to fit in there, very tight. Okay, so this is the rebreather. So this little thing is what he uses to breathe underwater. So I don't think we ever saw that in '89, but I do believe they did use them in Batman Forever. So you would just put that to your mouth like that, and it will allow you to breathe underwater. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll have some more shots of these later. That's the next one. This one's pretty cool. So this little one here, so this little one here is a taser. I kind of wish this one was real. This would be a good fun. And like with the smoke bombs, these are very sharp. I will have to watch myself on these when I'm touching these with the costume on, but yeah, this would be fun. If this was real, it would be good fun. So that's the taser. Okay, so we have these ones next, and they are actually movable. They are actually movable in there, and they are smoke pellets. Again, would be good if these were real. You would take one of these out and just throw it to get your smoke, which is like in the scene where he smashes it down and he goes up. This is what he was using. So the smoke pellets are the next one. Okay, so the next one is a micro camera. So there's not much to this really, but it's meant to be a micro camera. So that's the next one. So this one is second last one, and it's a scanner. Oh, it's meant to be a scanner. Okay, so the last accessory we have here is this one here, and it is a torch. Could probably actually make this one real, I reckon. You probably could put a little light in the end of it there. But yeah, this is meant to be a torch. So that is the final accessory. We'll have some close-up shots of these a bit later on so you can see them in more detail. But that is it for the accessories. So, okay, so that's it for the accessories, the belt, and the grapple gun. There's just the Baterang to go. So the last piece that comes with this kit is the Baterang. So let's have a look. This is the display piece that it comes in. Sits nicely on it. I already have one of these, but it's good to have two. Again, these are quite sharp. It looks very cool though, especially with the silver. That is folded, and that's how it attaches to the belt. You can have it attached to the belt like this as whole, but it's not ideal and you can't really move that well in it. But yeah, the Baterang is the final piece that comes with this whole kit. This is everything that you get with the kit. It's great seeing them up close and having a play with them and what they feel like, but I think we need to see it on the suit. Okay guys, that's how it looked on the suit. I think it looks awesome when it's in the full costume. It really does stand out. It's a great looking belt. This is just my final thoughts, so let's go over those. So what are my final thoughts on this kit? Well, the kit overall, give the kit overall a 7 out of 10. I really do love it. it's a good centerpiece for any collector of not just Batman stuff or not just Batman 89 stuff, but just anyone who loves Batman. It's great to have. If you're an 89 collector like me, I think it's a must-have. It is ultimately still kind of a toy. Like I said before, it's not a full-blown replica that's made by someone who was on the film or anything like that. So it is made by NECA, which are a toy company. But they have done an amazing job, especially the detail with the belt, the buckle and stuff like that. The accessories that come with it is a generous amount of accessories that come with it. It'll be pretty cool playing around with some videos and photo shoots with that sort of stuff. The grapple gun is awesome. I love it. And of course, having the Baterang is just an added piece, seeing as I already have one, but it's good to have that included as well. So I would give the belt an 8 out of 10. The only reason why that would be the case and not higher is because it's plastic and not rubber. That does really limit your movements when it's on. But in terms of the way it looks, it's very accurate from what I've seen some photos of. I do love it just in general because it's 89 as well, but it can also be used for returns. The only issue I have with the belt is the back part of it, and as you can see in this video close up here, it's just because it's a little bit flimsy. So I'm not comfortable having this on me in costume and moving around too much or bending over or even bending backwards, because it feels like it's going to break. There's only that one little pin holding that bit together, and if that comes off, then the whole belt will come off. So I'm not overly confident in wearing that at a con all day, moving around in it. So I think that's why I'll just keep it to photo shoots and videos. But the belt in general, I really love it. So that's my score for the 8 out of 10. Let's move on to the grapple gun. The grapple gun looks awesome. I'll give that an 8 out of 10 as well. It would be good if it could work, but the fact that it can pull apart and you can put it on your belt just like in the movie, that's pretty cool. So the accessories, I'll probably give them a 7 out of 10. They don't overly look fantastic. They're not, I would say, movie quality, which is something that you would look for if you were doing a movie accurate suit. The belt itself is movie accurate and looks really good, but the accessories aren't quite up to that standard, so they are a bit more toyish, which is fine. Again, it's from a toy company, so I'm not overly too fussed with those. It's good to have them anyway. I don't know if I'll use them that much in terms of the cosplay side of things, but it's good to have them in a little display piece as well. So yeah, I'd give those a 7 out of 10. So this is having them on the belt. They just clip like that. The magnet's on this side. There's only one issue I have with this, is that if you move forward, this falls down because it's not clipped at the back. So that's not ideal. I found this out when I had the belt on. So what I've had to do is underneath here just put a bit of tape so that when I do have it on, it won't be able to come down like that, but you can still open it up when you put it together. So yeah, that's the only issue I have in that respect, but it is pretty cool. Okay guys, that's it for now. Hope you liked the video. If you have any comments about the belt, or if there's anything else you want to know, please leave a comment down below and I'm happy to answer your questions. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll catch you later.